Hello everyone, I'm Vittorio from Botsociety, and today we're going to see how to design and create a Slack chatbot with Botsociety. So first things first, sign up on Botsociety if you didn't do that already, it's free. After that you will see a screen that is similar to this where you can pick what you want to design for and just select Slack. It's very easy to get started with Botsociety and design something that you can then share and prototype. So that's what we're going to do today. And then we're going to see how to bring it to the next level. All right, so this is my empty design. I can use it to start. I will start typing something from the user side because my idea for this bot is to have a Slack chatbot that helps with scheduling and calendar. And so that's what I'm going to do. And so I want to start with a user saying something like, hey, should we have a call? And then I'll just click add, and boom, the message is added. Now, I can preview at any time by clicking play here or play here on top. And I want to preview my first message, and this is how it looks. So you notice that it's kind of empty, like it says user, the profile picture is not there, and the reason is that, well, I didn't customize it yet. And so to do that, I can click on the profile picture here, or I can click here on the main menu and go here in settings. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to click on settings, and this menu is going to open up. Now I can set up my bot. I can set up my user and my channel name. So I'm going to do that. My bot is called CalBot. And my user, well, it's me. It's Vittorio. And I can upload some profile pictures. So let's do that. I prepared my profile pictures here. This is me. And I'm also going to upload a profile picture for my bot. So I'm going to select it again in my download folder. I created it some time ago. Here we go. It's a nice bot. Of course, you can select and pick what you want. Now in Slack, you also have channels. And so I'm going to design an interaction that happens on the general channel. So I'm just going to write general here. And then you want some sort of channel icon. So let me show you what I mean. So to save here, you don't need to do anything. You just click outside, goes back here, it applies your changes. You see my profile picture popped up. So now if I click play, I will see the new stuff that I just set it up, my name, my profile picture. You see here, this is the channel name. Usually it's some sort of logo for your company or your channel. And so I have something ready. I'm going to upload it now. I'm going to go again in menu, settings. And now here, I can just click on this cloud icon to replace the image. So that's what I'm going to do. And I have prepared a channel icon with a Botsociety logo. But you can pick anything. Actually, let me pick something different. I'm just going to pick this creepy image I have. Now, let's pick the Botsociety logo. It's going to be clear, right? You can upload pretty much anything. It's going to show up as the channel icon. So let's see how this looks now. You see my channel icon is there. My profile picture is there. So here we go. I actually would like to have, before kicking off the conversation with the bot, I would like to imagine or design how the conversation is going to happen between users before the bot kicks in. So in order to do that, I can design that kind of interaction, but I need to add another person to the conversation that is not only me. So I'll go back to my settings, and here I can click on add another user, and I'm going to call it Stefano, as my co-founder. And I'm going to upload profile picture for him as well. Here we go. And now I can close this up, and now I can Click here, I'll switch to the user side. Now if I start typing, by default it's gonna be from the first user, who's Vittorio in this case. But I can say, yes, what about tomorrow? And I can switch the sender. Now to switch the sender, because if I click add here, you'll see, okay, this is from Stefano. Now I want to switch the sender because I'm gonna say tomorrow sounds good. And then I'll click add. You will see that this is Stefano again. But actually I wanted to switch back to me. So in order to do that, I will just click on the message to edit it. Boom, now I'm editing that message. And I want to change the sender. So to do that, there's 3 dots here that open an additional menu. And here, the second item here is select sender. So I'm gonna go there and then select Vittorio instead. And then click save. And now it's switched. So let's take a look at how this looks. All right, so you notice here a couple of things that I mentioned before. You can add comments by clicking here. You can rewind the conversation by clicking on restart here. And once the conversation is finished, you can stop it by clicking on this button here that is pulsing. So I'm gonna click there and I'm back to my canvas. Okay, so now I want the bot to start interacting with my users. So I'm going to imagine that one of the folks in the conversation is going to involve the bot by tagging it. So I can say, CalBot, find a good time for us tomorrow. I can also use my keyboard shortcuts, so I'm going to press Command and Enter to add this message without leaving my keyboard. Whoops, okay, that's a mistake, because I wanted this message to be on the user side. So in order to delete it, I'm just gonna click here. You see there's the delete button. I'm gonna click it, I'm sure, delete it. Delete it. So now I'm gonna click on user says. I'm gonna switch on this side, and I'm gonna say add CalBot. CalBot is the name of my calendar bot. And I'm gonna say, add CalBot, find a time for us. I'm gonna press Command Enter. All right, so now I can switch to the bot side. Again, I can use my keyboard shortcuts here. This is Command dot. And I can say, well, first of all, let's take a look at what else we can do here. I can say simple text. This is my default message type, but I can also, if you click on that, you will see this drop down menu, and I can switch. I can have the bot send an image, and I can have the bot send a rich message. Now a rich message is slightly more complex, but this is actually what I would like the bot to send now, because I would like the bot to send a rich message to have the user choose who's gonna join the call. And so I can say, sure. So you see here, each text is part of the message. So I'm going to say, sure, a call for you. And so I'm saying who else here, because I want to make sure that I understand who's going to be in the call, because I need to, cross-check calendars. And so I'm going to give it some options. So I'm going to skip some of those fields. None of them is mandatory, so you can just fill up what you need, and it can be like everyone in the channel, just me, and something like this, or other. So this is gonna give me some options it's gonna give the user actually some options to choose from. I'm gonna leave the rest empty. I'll show you how to use the rest later. I'm gonna click add. Now Botsociety is asking me what I want to do with these buttons. There's different types of interaction that I can design. One path for each button is gonna lead to different interactions every time. Continuing the same path, it's gonna be useful when you just want to capture the data, but the main interaction is going to be the same. An API and an API path, it's useful when your main interaction is going to proceed with, say, the first buttons, and the other ones are repair paths or an API paths. So in this case, I'll just use the continue in the same path option. Here we go. So now I can click on type here. This is a kind of default message that Botsociety created for me. I can continue designing from there. And I can say, well, what happens now? I have all the calendars, so it's going to be like, awesome. Give me a moment. I'm imagining that now the bot needs to think about what the different options are. So I want to create a message that gives that kind of expectation to the user that the user has to wait a little bit. And so after that, again, the bot is going to propose some times. So to propose some times, I'm going to again use the reach message in a different way now. Okay, pick the best time. And for you. Now, what I want to do is I want to add multiple cards in my rich message. Each of them, it's going to be one day. So let's say tomorrow, 10 a.m., Friday, 2 p.m., stuff like that. So that it's more structured. And I can do that. Let me show you. So here, the attachment and the card text, I'm going to use the card text. And this is going to say tomorrow. And then I want to use the buttons for the time, right? So the user can click on the time. So it's going to be something like 10 a.m. EST or 2 p.m. EST, for example. And now I want to add more options, just in case the users do not want to pick any of those. And so to add another card, I can click on this big plus button here. And now I can type more. And I'm going to say like Friday. I'm going to say like 9 a.m. EST. And I don't know, 10:30 a.m. EST. So those are some options. I'm going to click add now. Again, it's asking me to do the choice. And again, since I'm just capturing data, I'm going to choose continue in the same path. Okay, and so now I arrived to the final part of the conversation where the calendar is confirmed. And so I want to send a card, this time without buttons, just to confirm that the appointment was scheduled. So I'm going to switch from simple text to rich message. And I'm going to say calendar confirmed. And I'm going to add some sort of celebratory image and the details. And so I'm going to say like Friday 9 a.m. EST, or let's pick the first option, tomorrow 10 a.m. just for clarity. And now I can upload an image here. So the first image here is going to be shown the bottom right side, and this one is going to be shown next to the buttons. That's how Slack structures the rich messages. So I'm just going to pick a random image here just to make the show you how this is going to look. And so I'm going to click save. You see, it's the first image is showing on the bottom right. If instead I upload in this spot here, again, every image here, every component is optional, so you can play with it. In this case here, it's kind of an attachment. It's a huge image. That's not what I want. Like, I want a smaller kind of, thumbnail. So I'm gonna use the thumbnail here. And it would be good to have some sort of, celebratory image. So let's pick one. is kind of over the top, but you know, and I'm probably not allowed to use this in a commercial product, but it's just a demo, so whoop, I selected the wrong one. And so this is kind of the point of the exercise. I'm trying to see how a basic interaction would be, trying to give some personality to my bot, trying to see how the interaction is. So let's take a look. This is my path. By the way, I can move around here by scrolling, or I can press the space bar and then drag and drop. And then if I press Command and scroll, or Control and scroll if you're on Windows, then you can zoom out. This is cool because you can then structure a way bigger conversation than what I have right now. But let's take a look at what we designed so far. So this is the preview to my conversation here. Now CallBot is gonna send some buttons. I can choose where to go. There's only one way, so I'm just clicking here. Again, I designed only one scenario, so I'll just proceed. Okay, really simple, really clear. So that's how you create your first Slack bot interaction. Now there's a lot of things that you can build on top of this. This is just the start. So the first thing that you can do, for example, is here you have different options and all of them lead here, but actually, I may want to design different interaction if you just say just me and, because then you would ask the user, okay, who's the other person that has to be in this calendar? And so to do that, I'm gonna go here, File, New Path. I can add a new path here, and this can be like, add someone else path. It's a different interaction, and so I can now edit this connection this way and click it here. Now, I'm not gonna go into details on how to structure all those different paths. Check out the link in the description below. I'm gonna link you the tutorials on specifically how to create paths and structure them. It's not super difficult. It's actually kind of straightforward, but it deserves its own video, as it's a separate thing which can have a lot of different interesting features attached to it. I'm just gonna mention the other stuff that you can do so you can check that out. You can download this conversation either in video format or PDF. This is useful if you're doing some sort of presentation. What's also very cool is the prototype mode. Check it out. So if you click on prototype, you can now try out your bot and see how it works and type that in, and then grab the feedback from your testers and keep iterating. So that's very useful. You can also share. You see that this is me, but I can share this with anyone, and you can see the real-time collaboration features. You can see them, what they're doing. So feel free to share this. You can just click share and put somebody's email or copy the link and stuff like that, so you can collaborate. Well, that's it for me today. Thank you for listening. This is how you create a chatbot on Slack using Botsociety. If you have questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And until next time, keep designing.